I have no sympathy for a man who finds it to be difficult to be faithful after being in a promiscuous lifestyle, and neither should you. Nobody told you to be promiscuous before the relationship, and nobody made you be monogamous with just her. You don't want her? Let another man have her. Simple. But the truth is, you've probably been cheating months before you actually put your dick in her. And more times, I would say 9 times out of 10, when a dude gets caught cheating, that wasn't his very, very first time cheating. That wasn't his only time cheating. That was his only time getting caught. Bruh. Let's be real. Outweigh all the good that you done. Motherfucker, that one slip up might cancel all the shit. This is Derrick Jaxn. A lot of people think of him as a relationship expert and guru and all of that. Well, he and his wife are making this video because apparently at some point in their marriage, or maybe even beforehand in the relationship, he didn't take his own advice and he stepped out and he got involved with other women, as you heard them say.
Yeah, I got you. I got you on camera. You on candid camera now.
We live, baby.
Episode 12 of the Candid View.
Exactly. There you right. Episode 12 of the Candid View.
Thank God.
I still don't like y'all.
Nah, we love you. Don't worry about it. We got super producer Al Boogie here.
I appreciate you.
I know him. We got Buddha Baby.
Buddha baby.
Buddha Baby.
Buddha baby.
Buddha Baby. And last but not least, we got BUGs on the freaking camera, baby, doing his
That's the
thing.
guy I hate the
Talking
most.
his talk.
Representing for my Red Sox.
Reds.
It's
Boo.
opening day. Our game got postponed, but it's still opening day. You heard?
Yeah.
Yo, first off, before we start though, I gotta shout out my man Rob, talented.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out
You
to
know what I
Rob,
mean?
talented
It's
talented
beautiful,
guy.
fitted. Yo, fire. It's already sold out. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
I'll,
that's
link
all.
it. I'll put his Instagram on the.
Yes, please, from the Bronx, New York, representing.
Yes,
baby.
represent us.
Support.
Support me too, though.
Fire.
Support him too.
Support him, but support me more.
He said clap. He said clap for me, bitch.
Fire.
Oh,
You know who doesn't deserve no support though, right?
Oh, segue.
What's on your mind?
Derrick Jaxn said he deserves all the support. But
Oh
I
God.
don't think Derrick Jaxn needs support. Derrick Jaxn.
So hold on. So everybody is on like.
I was
everybody
about
knows,
to say, please
We
put
all
me
know-
on to game.
So you don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I have an idea
just
what's
give
going
us a
on.
little summary.
Didi, you don't know what happened.
Just give. I wasn't really interested when I saw
my
the
God.
thumbnail. So.
Oh my god.
Supposedly he's a self-help guru, right? Well, a relationship guru.
Narcissist.
Well, yeah, that's
okay. Well,
Yeah,
Narcissist.
But I've heard some things. I heard the empire has crumbled.
So
you
what
can
happened?
say that.
So what happened with Derrick Jaxn? From my understanding is that Derrick Jaxn, basically was hating on every man that wasn't proper to their women.
And
Basically,
he's a man,
yeah,
correct?
he's a man that he's like, yo, if you don't treat your woman with this self-respect, if you do this, if you cheat, you do all this other bad stuff to your woman, and you should just kill yourself.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Lowest of the low.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. You're the lowest of the low.
Pretty much.
You don't
That's
deserve
a
to be
little
on this earth.
extreme.
Right.
You need to be like me, is what he's saying. Everybody be like me.
Yo, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Without saying it, that's
Serious?
exactly what he was saying.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
That's the crazy shit.
He want to be like me. But then,
Dun dun dun.
Exactly.
boy, did what he preached. And did exactly what other men did. And then he's like, I'm sorry. I couldn't control myself.
Bro.
I'm going to record this video right outside the mistress house that I...
Yo, like real talk. Like,
He said B-roll
Not only-
footage.
yo, not only did the man do an apology video with his wife, you know what I mean, which was hella uncomfortable.
Hella
Jeez.
uncomfortable.
But
And he forced her.
he
Not even
went
that, he forced
ahead.
her, man.
He went ahead
He
and
forced her?
recorded a reaction to his apology video.
This guy is amazing. I have to
Like-
meet this guy.
Derrick
And,
Jaxn.
like, on some like serious, not breaking character, like the
Yo,
man
That's what I'm saying. I gotta meet this guy.
himself, son. Like
Jesus
Derrick
Christ.
Jaxn reacting to Derrick Jaxn.
Yes.
Derrick Jaxn.
literally, by Derrick
Jaxn.
Jaxn. literally.
You can't
So,
get no better than that.
I guess I posed this question, especially for Didi.
Word.
You know, as a woman, did you follow him at the time? Were you listening to it? Were you
Have
aware
any
of
idea
him?
who he
There
was?
was
Well,
a
apparently
point.
not.
There was a low point in my life.
Oh,
I was like,
goddamn.
It was a low point at the time.
I like.
Follow him. Yeah, he's
You know what? I like how Victor cut his eyes at you when you said that. I'm just saying. I'm observational.
This was like
Shout out to
years
Victor.
ago. I was at a low. Really? You cut your eyes at me?
I got that.
Look, man.
My bad, babe.
Derrick Jaxn approves of that. Cut out.
He approves of that kind of behavior. Derrick Jaxn approves.
I want to hear.
Yeah. I was just going through a lot of bad luck with dudes, so I stumbled upon his videos. They were a little helpful. When it came to us women, because he pretty much taught you about self-worth.
No. All right, let me clear.
What you should look forward to in a man, what you should accept, what you should allow, what you should walk away from.
What Derrick Jaxn preached was good things. I'm not saying that he didn't preach good things.
Yeah.
He just didn't follow his shit.
Yeah,
he just
didn't.
I think he was too bashful to men altogether and all that stuff just to save face. You know, because the majority of his following is female. I am pretty
was it really that good? It sounded like it was a bit over obsessive.
Not for nothing. I can honestly say he has some points.
I'm saying he had some points.
Took it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He kind of took it to another level, right?
Yeah. It just got a little out of control.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, maybe I'm reaching here with this. But
okay,
reach, baby, reach.
Like, is this along the same lines of like a R. Kelly kind of thing? You know what I mean? To where you can't separate what the man did from the message or like the content in a sense. Like, Derrick Jaxn, as she said, Derrick Jaxn has some good points.
He does.
But does that all get canceled along with the fact that he's a cheater now?
Yes.
In the same way that we can be like, damn, R. Kelly got some hits, but
okay.
Yes,
you did reach.
You know what I mean?
You did reach. But I get what you're saying. You did reach.
No, but let me understand. His page. No, but you gotta understand. His page was mostly about him telling people not to, don't do this stuff. Don't be a cheater. Don't be that. What's his content gonna be now? Now that he did what he did, what he's gonna do now?
The message gets diluted.
Yeah,
when the messenger
anything he says right now,
yeah,
it's gonna be counteracted by everybody's gonna look at him like.
And it's not even a matter of what he says now, but could we even take serious what he said then?
Because he probably was talking out his ass before,
right? You know what I mean? And that's what I mean. So it's like, yeah, we enjoyed it when it was popping before we found out,
right.
But could we still pay attention to it now? You know what I mean? Like, is it still relevant now?
No,
I couldn't.
No, what do you think, Didi?
You gotta live by what you preach.
So no matter what he said at that time, it don't apply no more.
Oh, at that time, nah, it was good. He gave general advice.
He gave advice that
to the extreme, apparently though.
New.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need to hear it again.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just that he can't say nothing like that anymore.
No, because then
does that kill the message in the past even also? Like, is
everything he said
say, like, that's what I'm wondering.
I don't think
like,
it does. Because I think we know.
Like, is he good all the way up until this point now?
Nah, because he was still doing his thing back then.
He was still
like, how can you take that when he was cheating back then?
He was cheating for a while.
For a minute.
Oh, really?
It's not like it just happened yesterday.
For a minute. Nah, this was a long lasting affair.
His mistress put up
text messages.
He was telling you to jump off the cliff and he had the parachute. He was chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
it's real talk. It's real talk. That's a fact.
But
even some of his videos, comes to find out, was in front of his mistress's house.
She blasted him on that as well. She got the RT.
He got some nerve.
Like, legit. Like, she pointed out. Now, again, I'm not.
And not for nothing. He got her pregnant too. Supposedly.
Whoa.
He got her pregnant too.
Talking about not practicing what you preach.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I never watched this video.
Yo, I ain't never heard
it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of like, guess I'm a contrarian in a sense, because it's like, like, are you just trying to make a name for yourself now,
right?
Or is this true? And I hate to be that guy, but it's
you think he's just doing this?
Yeah.
No, not him. I'm talking about the
girl. Oh, the girl.
Because now you really dragging it. You know what I mean? Like, he's already made an ass of himself on his own.
Word.
But now you putting the house out there. It's like.
Word.
Well, from my understanding is that he it's crazy. This controversy gained him so many followers because everybody wants to see it. That's one of his most watched videos.
People love the downfall, bro. People love the downfall.
But he gained over 200,000 followers from this controversy.
Wow.
And
really?
And it's even more funny that he's still in his fucking in his apology or whatever the fuck Derrick Jaxn about Derrick Jaxn. This man is still promoting his book.
Still promoted the book.
At the end of the day, go check out. I don't know what
took 50% off and everything.
He took 50%.
He said,
I know I cheated.
Look, if you believe half
but you
the
can't
message,
cheat on this deal. 50% off.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You believe half the message, I'll give you half the price.
Right.
Like, yo, this man is
I don't know.
wild.
I think that the worst part about it is just like you didn't have to go that hard, bro. Like there was no reason for you to do all that you were doing at that time to slander men and all of this type of shit, and then come to find out you just as human as everyone else.
Would
know
you
what I mean?
say like 9 times? This is just me. 9 times out of 10, when people go that hard, they usually hiding something. Like they usually,
Oh, yeah, I can believe
they
that.
usually
I
fucking
can
up
believe
themselves.
that.
And they're
Yeah.
very defensive about some stuff, usually because they're trying to hide something.
Right.
I can believe that. I've always been a believer that be careful of what you accuse people of because you sound guilty.
Word for
You
real.
know what I mean? Like in relationships, just in any type of form,
It's true.
you go that hard to try to make a point. I feel like you're basically
What are you
telling on
doing?
yourself.
Yeah,
Right. What are
basically, what are you doing? What's going
like you
on
have
there?
a whole explanation planned out.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like
Like
nigga, I
the
ain't-
ins and outs of it and all of that shit.
Like I ain't asked you for none of this.
Exactly.
You're explaining a little bit
Exactly.
too much. Now you got
Exactly.
me
Oh, it's a
like
fact. Yeah, when you're going too hard on something, and I just ask you like a simple response, and you're like,
yeah.
well, let me tell you about my past. That's a little bit too much. I ain't asking you that. Just give me what I fucking get.
dropping the knowledge. Dropping the knowledge. Learn how to cheat 101. No, let me stop.
Well, Derrick Jaxn, look, man, biggest narcissist in the world. He doesn't practice what he preaches.
that was
He
disgusting.
let every person, all his fans that follow him, he let them down, man. And by doing
Yo,
exactly
and that's the scariest shit. I feel like honestly, women that really went hard for that message, bro, like you fucked a lot of lives up. Like chicks was leaving dudes. Chicks was going through all types of things, like really relying on them.
So can
Yo,
somebody
like this
get,
dude was goals.
Can
Like,
somebody
he was-
give me? Yeah, all right. That's all about to
for
say. 'Cause
women?
Like I
He
said,
was goals, bro.
I didn't watch his. Can somebody give me an example of like what one of his messages were?
No.
Like, no.
because I wasn't a fan.
To be honest, I was a fan.
I was aware of.
He
who
blew.
was.
I was aware of him, but then when I heard that he was speaking in third person, I was like,
Matter of fact, I'll give you one actual example because they were using this, like especially the Breakfast Club. Shout out to them.
yeah. Shout out to Breakfast Club. Charlamagne,
yeah,
shout me out.
Angela
They were
Yee,
talking about
goddamn.
how like they put up a video that he was posting where he was talking about if you're not ready for the woman, then just leave her alone.
Yeah.
If you need to cheat, then you need to be monogamous and all of this
Yes,
stuff like that.
there we go. That's the video.
Like literally giving a blueprint to how to treat a cheating man to women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not no real man if you cheating. Like all this type of shit.
Right.
So that's basically one of his examples of things he would tell women about how to treat a man. And then your wife, not your girlfriend, not some chick you fucking with, but your wife comes on camera and displays zero energy that you were giving other women.
Are you
So
serious?
who were you giving this message to?
Yo, he
Like you wasn't even preaching this at home.
He
Word.
brought this girl
Yo, his wife.
sweatpants and all that stuff.
Heard.
And let me make it clear. He forced her to do that. There was no way she wanted to be on camera looking like that. First of all, looking like that, and second of all,
She look like shit.
I would debate you. I would debate you on that. She didn't look good. She didn't look like she was ready.
She didn't look good.
She didn't look like she was.
She
ready.
was still in the makeup.
look, man, he
kit,
tried to save face.
basically.
At the end of the day, he was trying to save his brand. That's what he
Right.
tried to do.
And that's the worst part about it is that
What is
people can
this
see
man's
through
name
it.
again?
Derrick Jaxn.
I'm about to
Jax.
follow.
Derrick Jaxn from Jackson Land.
Yo, Vic, be careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
She
Nah,
about
that
to
was
put
that,
you-
was that was the worst part about it though.
She
Bringing
about
his
to put
wife
you through
on.
some shit.
I've even said
Wow, what?
To be honest, man, he should be canceled for what he did. He'd be canceled
know
for
what's-
preaching something and then being false at the end of the day. He was just false.
so. Let's
Nah,
talk about
nah,
that.
I was
Do
about
y'all
to
believe in
say.
a second chance? Do y'all think that he should be?
Oh,
given-
absolutely.
Not for him.
Absolutely. People need second
He
chances.
bashed.
think
He
he should
bashed.
get a second chance?
He
I
bashed
don't-
men too much, man.
Yeah, I mean,
But that can't be a reason.
yeah. I was about to say, like, people have done worse and got second
Who wants to follow
chances.
that?
So
Who wants
I
to follow
think
somebody
he's
that's a
also
lie?
true.
yeah,
That's
like,
also true.
Who wants
Yeah,
to
like,
follow
people
somebody
have
that's a
done
lie?
way
Like he could ruin people by just doing that. What happened
Dude,
if they,
he's already ruined.
Hey,
people.
that's what I'm about to
He's
say, like-
already-
but
he ain't gonna go
people
to
have put out worse messages and
That's true.
they
Lil
still
Boosie
gotten
did it.
by. Yo, that thing with that I seen. That thing with Lil Boosie smacking the shit. You ain't see that?
Oh, when he hit some dude in the store,
And then he got banned again. He's banned from
What?
Instagram. I
what
heard.
though?
Little Boosie slapped. Yeah, he slapped the shit out that guy.
He
He
slapped
slapped
that
the
shit.
shit out.
Nah,
that
I
guy.
saw that. I saw the video.
And,
but why
yo,
did he
I
get
didn't
banned for that?
because I guess
Promoting violence.
there we go. That's the only thing I can think of. But that's what I was about to say. I've seen way worse.
Look, man. It's they Instagram got an end from fucking Lil Boosie, bro. They had a
All right, what is it?
try to
Like
get
the
it.
first time he's got banned?
Let's call a spade a spade. They just got it in for him.
Pretty
So like
much.
with Derrick Jaxn, the same thing. They just got, they I don't think they're gonna cancel him per se, but he should not be like fuck his book, man. I don't know, man. I hate when people preach about something and then they try to shit on everything, and then he was shitting mostly on his own people, like completely on his own people all the time, on the black community, this that, and then all that stuff. And look what he did.
But, I mean, bigger picture, he was shitting on men. Period. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like. You know, but I mean, granted, yes, you're absolutely right. The black community, that's a huge thing because we already got a fucked up image, as far as relationship goes to begin with. You know what I mean? But like, just men in general, bro. Like, we had a real, we got a time where we need
uphill road to climb.
Like, bro, like, yo, suicide is at a huge rate right now. Not only in the black community, but just amongst men, bro. Like, men are really offing themselves. Because there's no worth. It doesn't seem like there's no worth in us. No winning,
like, there's no winning. It's a lot of shit.
There is no winning, bro. Like,
if you ain't living up to that, if you ain't living up to that standard, kill yourself.
Exactly. Basically,
it is scary.
I'm scared. We scared of y'all now, man.
Talk about scary.
We've been scared.
So speaking of scary, this guy, Alex,
I ain't know nothing.
Telling me about this damn Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas
honestly refuse to watch. Now, my homies in the group chat, shout out to all the homies, Rel, Dre, all y'all. They put it in the group chat, and I'm just like, I saw the thumbnail.
I'm gonna tell you that video,
and it looked like he was busting it open for the devil. I'm like, no.
I mean, they're all gay videos, but that video is.
Well, now hold on though. Let me say this much though. The one thing that I've learned about this whole thing, right, is that it's a lot of reaction towards homophobia now because we don't rock with that video.
Yeah,
like people are saying, "Oh, he's only getting his treatment because he's gay," and they likened it to 3 6 Mafia, how they have satanic things in their names.
I mean, but this
you might as well just say that you go to Jay-Z and
but nobody told them shit about 3 6 Mafia.
What do you mean?
Nobody said shit about 3 6
Mafia.
Oh no, trust me,
that's what they're saying. It's like, it
how
comes
is that
up.
Okay? Yeah, it kind of their name comes up when this comes up because they're looking for anything to try to just link it to. So,
because at this point now, it's like if you don't like this, it's because you're homophobic.
Yeah.
And that shit blows my mind because I don't like it because I don't fucking like it. Like I haven't seen it. I got no interest in it. But if I were to say that loudly, which I am now at this point, you know what I mean? I get labeled as a homophobe, and it's like, whoa, like I got gay relatives.
And that's, it's not even the case. It's just that we can't say like and stuff. They always assuming.
Why you don't like it?
Because I feel like I'm not a fan of the money grabs. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a fan of doing shit for the sake of like this is controversial. I want to get that.
That's why he did.
But at the end, message in it. Like, what's the point?
But at the end, I'll say this: as a former artist, I was an artist. I respect it. I respect what he's doing.
Look, man,
I respect it. I'm not necessarily a fan of it, of what's going on, but how can I say it? He's gay, right? So he's basically in his video, right? He's basically saying what's gonna happen to him. You're gay, you're gonna go to hell, and you're gonna.
My man literally was doing the Christians a favor.
Yeah,
he did a video about gay people going to hell because of what they like and what they do and all that stuff. So he did the Christians a favor.
So he put. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from that perspective. It's like, well, people probably been telling him this shit all his life. So he's just like, you know what?
So he's pulling the B rabbit.
Pretty much. Yeah, exactly. He's doing the 8 Mile shit. He's basically using the ammo that they gave to him. All right, you think I'm going to hell? Well, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do in hell. Okay. I'm gonna give the devil a happy ending, and then give the Christians a happy ending by killing the devil.
I don't know.
So it's like
I like the song.
The song is not bad. The song's gonna be a hit, but just the visual is just. Think about it. Like he was going to heaven.
Yeah.
Somehow, the pole shot up from hell.
Yeah.
Well, he was going up to heaven, and then he dropped.
Yeah.
He slid his way down there, man.
And the devil said, "He said the devil said I got you." He said, "Come on down."
Wow. This man grind his way to the devil.
Grind his way to the devil.
And the devil,
I never
not
seen
even
that.
The devil took it. The devil sit there with a straight face while he was over here lap dancing.
I'm not watching it.
The only thing I guess I can see where people are coming from is because I'm not a parent. You get what I'm saying? So I can understand if parents
kids
don't want their kids to see that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing I kind of agree. Is like, well, it is a bit much. No, it is much.
It is
like,
a lot.
Like it's a lot for
kids to see that, and they
in.
definitely not fully developed. Not all kids are fully developed like that. So they see stuff like that. It's like, why is he grinding on the?
Yo,
But they should even be watching that. Why they kids?
That is
watching
also true.
That's true.
But Lil Nas X, ain't he more catered to the kids?
No.
What he
that
did,
Old Town Road
That's
was
what I'm
a song
saying.
that kids
Old Town
sang
Road,
all the time.
But wasn't he?
birthday party?
But they didn't know, Didi. They didn't know what the
Who
song
the
was
hell knew?
about.
And you gotta remember, Lil Nas X was like, he was off for a minute. He didn't really hear from him for a while. So I feel like
But that song, yeah, I get what you're saying.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He needed something to, I've released nothing. Let me do something that's not gonna get a buzz. And he did get the buzz from this video. He's a troll. And I know he knew what he was doing because he released fucking sneakers.
That's a whole nother thing.
Satanic sneakers with what, a drop of human blood?
Drop of human blood.
And then what?
Who's human
Only
blood?
666 pair of them.
That was great marketing.
At the price of $18, which is actually a
them
proverb in the fucking Bible.
And them shit
man
sold
is
out.
crazy.
Them shit sold out. It was great marketing.
Yo, but you know what I love about this reaction to all of this shit? Remember when we were listening to Eminem?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
shit?
yeah.
And like we were looking at the backlash and was like, why do they feel this way?
Mm-hmm.
And now
there
look
you
at us.
go.
You know what I mean? We've gotten older and we're looking at this young kid
doing his thing.
Right. You know what I
Make a
mean? And we're trying to steer the narrative. Like that sounds.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't really look at it. And I'm like, oh my god, because at the end of the day, there's millions of artists that have done this before.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But it's just him because of
Is it? See, but that's what it is, though. I feel like they're grabbing this and turning it into something else. Like the gay community is making this a targeting thing. Like, oh, it's because he's gay, he's getting this backlash, and it's like, no, like you couldn't be straight and do no shit like this.
Now,
that's
question. Because I was talking to somebody about this today. If it was a girl that
it would have been real sexy.
Exactly. Would y'all consider
Lil Nas X turned to a female and gave
not even. If it was just a female artist that did the same type of video, because I think FKA Twigs did a video supposed to be similar to this. But if it was a female that did this video,
wouldn't have gotten that much.
I know I would have watched it 8 times. I'm sorry. I throw it out there. That fat ass shit, I would have.
Okay, but watching
Nicki Minaj would have did the video. I would have watched.
But watching it and the reaction to it is two different things. You know what I mean? Like the ability to tolerate it is something.
But do you think the reaction would have been as bad?
To a degree, I think it wouldn't have been more of a sexual thing. It would have been more of a religious thing. It would have took the sexuality out of it. You know what I mean? Like let her be even a gay artist. You know what I mean? And they still wouldn't target her sexuality. They would target her religion and say, oh, this isn't the Jesus way. You know what I mean? So to an extent, I can understand the credence that they given to his homophobia, to his homosexuality and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's still religiously wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't.
And you can't knock people for believing what they believe in. And at the end of the day, if that's what you, that's what you feel to rock with.
I know the video. When he did the video, he's just trying to tear down a couple things, tear down these churches that don't allow this stuff. That's what he's aiming for right now. That's what it is.
And you know what? For myself personally, if I would have understood where he was coming from, I probably would have gave it more of a right? You know what I mean? It's just I didn't know what it was for, and I'm just sitting there like, why? Like, why would you have to do that?
I played the video. The first few seconds that I saw, I was like, what the fuck? Like, he was playing the guitar on the tree, and then some alien...
Got you in.
Supposedly, that's supposed to be Adam and Eve.
Just hearing it. That's what it sounds
and then the snake comes out, and then
the snake has sex with him. Well, you know that ain't happening.
There was a whole bunch of religious undertones in that
when
video.
I saw... I was not expecting
he went
that.
down. He was judged by the Rome. You know how Rome was about that, against that whole shit. And all
that's
that
why
stuff.
they had him.
And tied up and all that stuff.
He got killed.
He went to
he got killed. He went to heaven, and God was like, "Oh no!"
And then the devil was
I'm not with it.
Oh man, I'm gonna send a pole to heaven. And somehow Lil Nas grabbed it and started.
He said, "I'm dancing to hell."
He pole danced all the way to hell.
And then he became the devil because
he became the devil right after.
Yeah,
and then he killed the devil
with angel wings.
He killed the devil and he took his horns.
Well, see, the interesting thing is that like people like to bring up the DMX thing or other artists that have satanic things. Like when I listen, like even Biggie, you know what I mean? Like when I hear Biggie's, you know, if I die, fuck it, I want to go to hell. I don't want to be in the good. Like it was lyrical content behind it, so I understood the message and what he was saying.
Right.
This it just sounds crazy. Like we don't even know what the song is about.
Yeah, what's funny?
You know what I mean? Like,
I swear to God, nobody even talked about the song. Yo,
oh no.
The lyrics wise.
It's all about the video. At the end of the day, it's all about the video.
And so for me personally, as a consumer, that's not enough. I'm somebody that likes to listen to the lyrics. If you tell me that, oh nah, the lyrics is deep, he's explaining how this is how you see me, so this is how I am. Because Eminem did that. I am exactly who you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Like everything had context to it.
But I wasn't expect that from
with him. I feel like the song is more about like sinning, because I know one of the lines he was saying, if Eve isn't at your garden, then you can.
That's what you can call. No, but that's what I was about to say. Yeah. Whose fault is it if you don't listen to the lyrics?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't listen, if you're watching the visual, given it's a hard visual. It's a hard visual.
Like, I mean, that's what he's banking on.
You get what I'm saying? But a lot of artists do that.
Listen to the song.
You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists do that, so I can't knock him. I can't knock him for it. Like I said, maybe he feels like it's been that way his whole life. But at the same time, I can't be mad at people who don't agree with it, because everybody has their beliefs.
I mean, so it's like I don't want to come at it from a agree or disagree, because obviously I haven't seen it myself. It's just it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like I don't rock with what's trying to be controversial. You know what I mean? That's almost like people that try to be funny. That I don't find them funny. You know, so when you're trying to be controversial, it's like
and he pushed it. Like he pushed it. He pushed it from the video to these damn sneakers on the stuff. He didn't know what he was doing.
Sneakers, bro, and that's where he really lost me. I was like,
pushed it real hard off of that shit, man.
I mean, yeah, but look, I get what y'all saying, but let's look at a Nicki Minaj per se. Like she pushes her shits heavy. Like her shit is marketed crazy. Like
to what extent though?
Nah, she goes.
I think Nicki's shit is more. Like she doesn't get enough credit for her business acumen. Like she's smart.
But that's what I'm saying. Like she markets herself to the max, and I can't knock it. I can't look all these artists. All these artists have the machine, but she done cut that Anaconda video when it first came out. Ooh, there was a lot of people that was against that. A lot of I mean, that was my shit too. I watched that video on mute.
I don't think I don't think that was meant to be, you know, controversial to that extent. You know what I mean? I feel like that was more, and in my own personal opinion, I think that was more just her trying to grab her audience back. You know what I mean? Those who said that she went too commercial, those who thought that she went too bubbly and things like that. No, I'm still sexy. I'm still a woman. And I'm gonna get my audience, you know, my male audience back.
But at the end of the day, she still has a lot of kids that listen to her. Like that super bass. What was those two little kids that run around singing that song and they became famous off of super bass? Like she has a lot of kids. That's what I'm saying. Don't look to these artists to be your fucking role models.
But kids don't buy records.
No,
their parents
don't buy records.
Well, they gotta let that shit. Put the motherfucking parental guidance control whatever on their YouTube.
The kids are gonna watch or whatever. Watch.
Well, then. You better watch your kids even closer. Shit is getting real.
If you look at the business model, then it's like, okay, if you want to try to gear your things towards kids, and I think I can see how you segued it to Nicki off of Lil Nas X, because it's the same thing. Kids was rocking with Old Town Road. Granted. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they're not going to buy his records forever. They're going to eventually grow up as well.
True.
So you got to market your stuff towards adults. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what Nicki did also, because it's like, yeah, kids love super bass and that's cool, but I'm losing their dads. I'm losing these single men. I'm losing, single women. You know what I mean? Like this is cool for the single mom, the soccer mom, and all of this stuff like that. But the larger audience is going to be all of these other types of people. So, I mean, that's why I said it made sense.
Right.
That Lil Nas X is doing, I get it, you know what I mean? Because the gay community is a huge community, and they're very loyal, and they ride for their peoples, and I respect it.
Oh yeah,
but it didn't need to go this far. You know what I mean? Like it was just a little, But now, hearing what you guys are telling me about what the message is, I respect.
Little gay,
but I respect the message.
But the thing
is, like, fuck you. I'm
at the end
who I am.
Exactly. At the end of the day, too,
I rock with that.
Has he ever talked about the video, or he just put it out?
That's what I want.
He did.
Did he talk about it?
He made. I think he released another video with Chick-fil-A and 316 on it and all that stuff.
So he ain't apologized.
He
He was trolling.
But why the
trolling.
fuck do you need to apologize, bro?
That's what I was about to say. Like,
you know
I don't
what you
think
was
he
apologize
doing?
for
Like,
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
I meant to do it. I didn't mean for it to go this far.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
Oh man,
I don't
they
think
double
he
check their
apologized.
videos before they release it. They know what they was doing.
thank you. That's what I'm saying. Why even?
Yeah, I don't even
apologize?
think he needed to apologize.
They did it.
I just
There's
wanna
no
know if
way
he talked about the
that
video.
the-
Like,
no, there's no way
if
they
he
didn't-
gave a message
Look,
to
Giving
him.
a better message.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
There's no way they didn't know what was going on, man. There's no way they released this video and at the same time they released these sneakers. They already knew this was gonna go.
Of course.
Oh, Nike.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
marketing.
Yeah.
Over that though.
This
Oh,
was
yeah,
all
But
planned.
it did it.
Nike
I
ain't
don't
with
know
it
they
I
did
don't
it.
think Nike.
Nike ain't
I
with
don't
it.
think Nike
No,
signed off.
no.
They're
They're
some-
suing.
they actually
suing
suing
or
them,
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
They suing them
That
right
was
now.
like some.
It was some different company. I
Under
thought
the
MS,
table.
MS.
Yeah, that was like, I
something.
guess, the Nike ID or whatever, where you get to create your own sneaker. So that's where they went off of.
Oh.
It's all right, but they suing it. I think right now they like holding the shit. Like he can't sell the sneakers right now.
I think they already sold. That's it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Word. I think they already done.
For nothing, I would have bought a pair just to resell them back.
Oh yeah, you would have
At
made
a
some
high
money.
ass
Oh,
price.
you would have made some money.